Hello, beautiful yogis, and welcome to another class. Again, my name is Carla, and my studio is called Happy Tree Yoga. I have been teaching yoga for 8 years, and it has been a blessing to share this wonderful gift with all of my students throughout the 8 years that I've been teaching. And I just really appreciate you guys being here. As you can see, I am a curvy woman. I don't like to say the word fat because I don't consider myself fat. I am very active. I walk. I do a lot of different exercises, and sometimes genetics, play a big role. And how we look. So anyway, if you are thin and fit, this class is for you. Or if you are curvy like me, you have a few extra pounds on you, totally fine. You are welcome here. And I teach yoga for everybody, so you found the right place. Let's get started. I do have a standing sequence for you today. We're going to start with our feet together. If you can bring your feet together, take your shoulders up, back, and down, but don't overarch your back like this, okay? So belly in, nice and tall, but without doing this, because that will put a lot of strain in your back, especially the lower back. So stay nice and tall, lift the head a little bit, lift the chin just a little bit, take some deep breaths. This is mountain pose. Breathing in and out. So I want you to imagine that you're growing roots from the bottoms of your feet. And these roots are grounding you into the earth. At the same time, there's a string at the top of your head, and the string is lifting your body and your head taller and taller. So we're working with two energies, grounding and rising at the same time. Breathe in and out. Very good. Now we're going to start to rock forward and back to check in with our balance. So this is just lifting your heels and then lifting your toes without leaning forward. So you remain nice and tall, and we just lift the heels, lift the toes, okay? Massaging the bottoms of the feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, if you really want to challenge yourself and you would like to strengthen your nervous system more, close your eyes and do this, rocking forward and back, but with your eyes closed. Okay, let's do a few more. And then gently come back to the center. Very good. Inhale, your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers. Turn the palms up and stretch the arms up. Look up if you can. Okay? Good. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, the arms come down to the feet. Let your head be heavy. Now for some of you, this will look like this. Okay? With the knees bent. And if you are having trouble balancing with your feet together, then just widen your feet a little bit. Okay, they could be as wide as hip width apart. Another important thing here is that you're not looking forward like this. You want the back of your neck to be long, so you release it. You let the head hang, okay? Let's take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Remember, you could also use blocks underneath your hands, or you can press your palms on your shins if you can't go all the way down. Okay? Bend the knees and inhale to rise up. Arms reach up. Palms together and thumbs against your sternum. This is Namaste Mudra. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. Let's do that again. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to fold forward. Maybe this time you grab the backs of your legs and you slide the hands down to wherever you can go. And you hang the head, right? At the same time, we're lifting the sit bones up and back, if that makes sense. Breathe in and out. Good. Press the hands on your shins. Come halfway up. This is like a tabletop back. Okay, so the knees are straight, the legs are straight. The back is nice and long. Inhale. So your head's not like this, and your head's not like this. Head's aligned with the rest of your spine. Inhale and exhale. Good. Fold yourself back down. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale to rise up. You always bend the knees before you come up. That's going to protect your knee joints. And release. It's very important that we practice yoga safely, okay? Spread your feet nice and wide as you can go. But I like to say, not to the point of no return, okay? I have been there, and I don't want you to go there. It's not fun. All right, so make sure that your toes are pointing forward and not out to the sides. That's very important for this posture. Another thing that I want to point out is that when we take a forward fold, instead of folding just from our waist like this, we want to fold from our hips and hip flexors. So what that means is that you send your hips and hip flexors back, and then you fold, okay? So let's try that. Inhale, your arms up. Good. Now fold from those hip flexors, send the sit bones back, keep sending them back, and fold all the way down, again, with the back of the head nice and long. Now some of you that are really flexible, you're going to be able to bring your elbows down on the floor. So if you can practice that, this is a good time to do it. Now, if this is not available to you, just stay on your hands or use a block. You could put blocks underneath your hands if you need some assistance, okay? So let's take a few more breaths here. Very good. Walk the hands forward and walk the feet in just a little bit. Inhale to rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Okay? Bring the feet in a little bit more, but now point the toes out to the sides. Okay? Now we do want to do that. We're going to come down to yogic squat. So, slowly lower down until you can't go any further. It's much better if you if you press, not lift, your heels down to your mat, okay? So we don't want this, I don't know if you can see here, but we don't want this where the heels are lifted, because when your heels lift, it shifts your pelvis forward and your hips forward. We want them to be more centered, okay? So try to press your heels down. So what this means is that if you can only go down to here, but you're not lifting your heels, it's better to practice that than to lift the heels, if that makes sense. Okay? So Try to stay wherever you are, and remember that everybody's a beginner at some point, and you just chip away at it. It's okay. Breathe in, breathe out, just for 2 more breaths. Lift yourself nice and tall. And 1 more deep breath. Good. Inhale to rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Very good. And you can shake out the legs. The style of yoga that I am choosing to teach you today is called Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga means that there are breaks between the postures. There is no flow. It's not vinyasa flow. And also, there could be breath work and meditation included, okay? We will do a little bit of breath work in just a moment. We have 1 more pose. So this last posture here, it's actually a chair pose to reach up, okay? So it looks like this. Either feet together or feet hip width apart. You're gonna try hands together. You're gonna try to take your elbows down to your knees, like this. And then you're gonna reach up, okay? You can even add heels up if you'd like, okay? So let's do 10 of those. Ready? Exhale here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach. Keep going at your own pace. Five. If you smile when you're doing this, so much easier. 3. Of course, if your elbows can't touch your knees, just go as low as you can. It's not necessary to touch elbows to knees. Last one. And relax. Beautiful job. Awesome. So now, we're gonna sit down on our mat. Cross your legs. Breathe. Relax. Check in. How are you? How are you today? How are you today inside? How's your inner landscape? Are you present? Are you here? Very good. We're going to do a breathing exercise that's called the stress relief breath. We're going to breathe in through our nose for a count of 4. We're going to hold our breath for a count of 7. And then we're going to exhale through our mouth for a count of 8. I will be counting for you. If sitting like this, it's not comfortable for you right now, then you can do this with your back against the wall. If you have a wall available to you, you can do this laying down on your mat, or you can do this with your legs up on the wall if you have done that before. I will do a video on how to do that. It's not very hard, but if you haven't done it before, I will make a video for you. But anyway, so you can do this in any position, okay? Let's begin. Inhale through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the breath out. Push it out. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. Let's do that 2 more times. Big breath in. Sigh it out. And last time, big breath in. Sigh it out. Releasing any tension or stress. Very good. Now we're going to go into our final relaxation. So we're just going to lay back. Remember that if your lower back is hurting you, if it's tight, you can keep your knees bent, just like this. If you're okay with stretching out your legs, then you would like, it's much better, right? If we can do it like this, with the feet flopped out, that's the traditional way to do it. But if that doesn't work for you, please don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be exactly like the textbooks. You can completely do it like this, and it's not necessarily wrong if it feels good to you in your body. Okay? Now, final relaxation is about letting go, slowing down the thoughts, clearing the mind, finding the present moment. Releasing any lingering stress or tension. Exhaling it out. Connecting your mind to your body and to your spirit. Giving yourself a break, physically and mentally. If you are in a big rush, like you're about to go to work, or you have things to do or somewhere to be, then we can go ahead and start wiggling toes and fingers, taking any little movements that feel good, coming out of this Shavasana or final relaxation. But if you have time, then I suggest that you stay in Shavasana for at least 10 minutes, if you have the time. Now remember, we're not going to swing ourselves up to sit, if we can help it, even though for some of you it might feel nice. But the best way and the safest way to come out of this is to come to the side in a fetal position and push yourself up from there with your arms and just finding any seated posture that works for you. Sometimes in Hatha Yoga, after we've done Shavasana, we sit and we meditate. So if you have time for that, I invite you to check it out. And there is no time limit or minimum or even maximum time that you should meditate. Listen to your body, whatever you have time for. Or if you're finished with your practice, and we can just wrap it up and go about our day. So you choose what you would like to do. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed our practice, and I really do hope it helps your body. Namaste. Sending love to you.